Hello, my darling Taurus. This is your July reading. I hope June was awesome for you with the solstice and some beautiful transits. If you tuned in last month, I did everybody's reading in the one live stream, which was super fun. But I'm just going to separate them here so we can start those beautiful conversations. So, as always, if you're vibing and if anything resonates, please let me know. And subscribe if you want to, like if it feels good, but also ask questions, comment, connect with each other, find resonance wherever you can, and be honest with yourself about it. Just take the parts that resonate, discard the rest. No need to be attached to the things that you know don't feel right. But the way that I do readings and the way I'm going to change them this month is I'm going to do as many tarot cards as I'm going to do shadow cards. So what I wanted to honor was what I've been feeling, that it's a potent time for shadow work. It's a potent time for a lot of ancestry to be coming into people's awareness. There's been a lot of beautiful engagement, both here on YouTube and in our Patreon group around, the depths of healing, the parts that are really difficult, the way to get ourselves out of the ruts, but also that it's not easy working towards 5D frequency in a 3D world. So we know the lower vibration stuff. We can see it. We know how we get higher in vibration, but sometimes we avoid that. And the painful part is the higher you go in frequency, the more contrast there is down on the world. Now, we know in that world, there's people we love, there's systems we used to be addicted to, there's things that represent our past and comfort and all that sort of stuff. But where are we actually going and how do we get there? And what do we have to leave behind? They're very big questions. And it can be a difficult journey at times. So I wanted to honor that feeling and bring in a lot of shadow. Tarot is really great at organizing a 3D pattern, I believe. It's good at helping us understand what's going on in our world, in our sectors, in the parts of our life that, make up what we're doing, why we're here, the day to day. And then I'm using my deck, Stalk Your Shadow Oracle deck, which I self-published recently for the shadow aspects. Now, this is shadow aspects communicated through the animal ally realm, which I find a little bit more palatable. And I made these for my students because we do so much animal totem work. And I believe what was missing was the shadow aspects, which is the parts of ourselves that we know we need to heal that we avoid because it's uncomfortable. Because the 3D world is driven by ego. Everything around us and everything that we've been brought up in glorifies the ego. It says, your thought patterns are who you are. You need to save face and self-preserve at every moment. And there's no real calling to a higher spiritual purpose, because knowing a higher spiritual purpose, we're going to have to sacrifice so much stuff. We're going to have to sacrifice the ease of materialism and a lifestyle that keeps us comfortable, where we can just sit around and have everything that we want. When we get that higher calling, we know that we're going to have to change, grow, give up things, give up people, places, environments, habits, things we used to love. But it's the same journey with health and healing. If you want to be healthy, you got to give up the stuff that's preventing you from getting there, right? And that stuff is real. That's hard at times. I get that. That's why we need structure, community, soul tribe, a plan, organizing realms, a clear vision, all the things. So for you, Taurus, whether it's sun, moon, rising, or any other part of your chart, we are looking at possibly a missing link to you realizing how much creative control you have. There might be a plan that's just too far away. There might be a vision that you don't bother to dream. There might be a part of you calling, but it's not quite here yet. Sometimes that reverse card really denotes that you do have it all within you. You just can't see that, or you're not engaging in it, or there's some kind of, it's not here yet. But I want you to see beyond the veil and look towards, if I had true creative capacity over my life, and if I had all the resources that I needed to get to my spiritual mission, to be the person that I've always wanted to be, what's in the way? If it's confidence, we can hack that. If it's lack of routine, we can hack that. If it's a shitty belief system, maybe it's that. Then we can work around that, right? So that really hit me. So if it is a shitty belief system, it means that the things that we're thinking about, practicing, reinforcing, the neurons that we're having fire together and wire together are creating thought patterns that are so strong that they're creating belief systems that are holding us back from our creative potential. Now, this is a creative potential that has you create your own reality. It's not crafting, although that could be creating your own reality. Cool. It's not drawing and doodling. This is creating a reality, a version and perspective of the world that you see is the best match for your belief systems and where you want to go, right? This is hacking the mainframe, realizing what's in the simulation, whatever your language is, but you must understand that you have whatever it takes to create a completely different reality for yourself. And if your belief systems are holding you back, change your belief systems. Changing your belief systems is about going out there, doing things, trying things, going on an adventure, understanding that outside of your comfort zone, you might find something that shatters your belief systems around what you thought was true, right? You might realize that you've been holding on to this belief that, no, the world is this way and I just do these things and I get where I want. If you go out and try something completely different, you'll have to face the fact that that reality wasn't true for you, and now it's crumbling and dissolving in front of your eyes. So realize what's holding you back. Is there a potential there that you're not tapping into? Are you creating one reality but believing in another? That creates discourse in the brain. Are you attaching too strongly to the way you think it should be rather than embracing the way it could be and how it actually aligns for you, right? And we're all at the precipice of this. Like, we totally get this. This is in the collective. It's like, if we give up our attachments, our control, our fear-based programming around the world as it was 10 years ago or what we thought it was going to be, and we go out there and embrace a new reality, which says, well, I believe in the power of people, and I believe in community, and I believe in looking after the earth, and I believe in looking after each other, and I believe in innovation and the ways that we can come together and remember who we are and remember how powerful we are and remember that we have everything that we need to create whatever we want. Because the last card is a pretty big card. It says, what does it take for us to move forward from a balanced masculine and feminine? So if you were balanced, your masculine and feminine selves were completely balanced and you were complete, whole, feeling aligned, feeling abundant, feeling in your truth, how would you move forward? Right? Because that will turn the magician back up around. There is a sense of leaving your comfort zone here, which I know is hard for you, Taurus, but if you were truly balanced, which means your creative, nourishing, nurturing, divine capacity to hold a container for evolution, plus your ability to provide, protect, do, achieve, get yourself to a goal was also beautifully balanced and expressed. When those two come together, what step would you be making forward? It's a very balanced, nurtured, organized place. So how would you be moving forward? It usually means that there's something in dysfunction that we're not willing to address. So is it the feminine in dysfunction or is it the masculine in dysfunction? And one of them's off, the yin and the yang. How do we move forward? Knowing that with both aligned, both complete, spirit on our side, we can move forward and create the reality that we've always dreamed of. But it does take effort. The shadow aspects are, you must provide an awesome little nest of beauty and comfort and alignment and the things that you need around you. And I know that's a really cool thing for you, Taurus. You will need the right environment. So as we move forward, if it's important for you to have it done in a certain way, for it to be beautiful, for it to feel nourishing, it's kind of like if you're heading off to the gym because you know you need exercise, some people just get there without a towel, with one shoe on wrong, and they just go for it. Others need the right equipment, the right bag, the right water bottle, and the right active wear to get there. Whoever you are, just figure out if you need those things in alignment and you need the right parameters outside of you, don't be ashamed of that. Get those parameters and walk through prepared. That's a more earthly way of doing it. But take effort towards what will get you there, I think is what Bowerbird says. So make it beautiful, make it clean, make it refined, make it aesthetically pleasing if that's what you need. Kookaburra always comes with a very firm message. Take action. If you're avoiding something, it's in vain. There is no outside external reason that justifies your avoidance. Realize that inside you have everything that you need, but you need to take action. Now, I know what it's like to invoke discipline from a place of I really could not be bothered to do any of this stuff. But Kookaburra comes in and says, do it. Your sabotage is your own. There's no pity party here. We can't sit around saying, well, nobody's going to do it with me and nobody's called me up to say the things. You got to do it and you got to decide, and then all the energy comes towards you like law of attraction, right? So muster the courage, get the beautiful things around you, the environment's got to be right, and then go for it. Stag reminds us it's not how big and strong you are. It's not how capable you are. It's not how much money you have. It's not how beautiful your car is. It's not how big your house is. If you stand up in a strong position, over time, you will reach your goal from strength and resilience, right? It's not proving to yourself that you're strong enough once. It's consistently showing up season after season and standing in your power gracefully and saying, well, I still believe in myself and I still believe in my dream and I still believe in the reality that I could create for myself. And I'm actually willing to spend my life creating that reality. And I'm going to do it peacefully and I'm going to do it beautifully, right? And I'm going to do it step by step. And I'm going to make sure that everything's in alignment for me to take the next step and the next step. And I'm willing to go outside of my comfort zone, but it doesn't mean I need to burn the bridges and do it all in one go. That's kind of an impulsive move, which I don't think is yours, Taurus. I think it's more something's quite out of alignment. If I believed in myself fully, no matter what is in my bank account, no matter what I've got around me, no matter what stage I'm at, if I believed in myself fully, I would probably be going outside of my comfort zone to get the thing. And remember that your environment has such a big key. So get those reminders up on the wall. Get your action steps written down. Get the whiteboard full of all the things that you're trying to create. Restrict your media. Make sure the media that you're consuming is aligned with the reality you want to create. Don't go out there and digest things from a different reality that said the world is a different way. Bring everything together. Remind yourself through symbols and colors and textures and in your environment, you remind yourself how beautiful life is and what you need to do. Be your own best cheerleader. Get those affirmations up on the mirror. I am complete. I am strong. I am resilient. I can do this, right? I believe in a reality where everyone's treated fairly and everyone's treated with respect. I believe in a reality where I am abundant with time, with connection, with energy, with everything that I need, right? Get it into reality, head out there and do it. You are going to need a plan, but make sure you get those other shadow aspects sorted. All right, Taurus, I love you so much. I'll see you next month. Bye.